How's it going, Gear Slammers? Today we're out in the garage, we're working on a car, and it's not the Fox body. I have a bunch of stuff that does need to get done to it, but not in this video. I'm gonna go pull in the car that needs the work, and we're gonna start working on it. I'm gonna go over what we're doing and how fast we're gonna get it done, because it needs to get done, and we're gonna have a bunch of fun along the way. So here goes nothing. And we're back. We got I got the thermostat out, and this was in there, so that's not good. I have to send it back to Rock Auto. It's a Pro Parts or Pro Sweden. Putting away on Pro Parts Sweden. There we go. Hopefully they can warranty it out, or I can talk to the manufacturer themselves about it. But yeah, now here's my junkyard one. I'm going to slap it in. I'm gonna clean up the backside real quick, just scuff it up real good, and then I'm gonna send it because screw it. I just quickly shot a quick video about how to take this apart. Just make sure you grab a T30, a long T30, or some type of combination of it, so you can get it on and off real easily. Also, if you're going to be using hose clamps, don't fuck yourself, because I did that. Actually, I didn't really do it. It's just made it more inconvenient for myself. So I'm going to get this thing back together, and we're going to do the next process, which is the V-van clamp. Hopefully this is the correct size, because I don't think it is the right size, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So here goes nothing. How's it going, guys? Here's day 2 of this mess. I did as much as I can last night. Ended up going out, having a couple drinks. But I realized I have a small problem. I didn't weld anything in for that, so I gotta go into work today, so I'll just weld something up real quick on my tube. And so, therefore, I have to get everything else done. So, it's gonna be lots of fun. Literally, like, honestly, it's undo the bolts for this entire mess, pull this out, this intercooler, and then I can start rebuilding it. I can put everything back together. Literally crash bar, that piece, and then it'll be golden. So I'll just have to worry about that. I also have to do the oil pressure sensor too when I take everything out. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're just going to crank this shit out. Let's go. All right, so I got this put back together. I'm gonna have to create spacers at work to kind of keep this out. It's like a 300 hole. Pop these off. I can do this out when this is done, so it won't be an issue. I'll just get it fixed when I'm done. So I do not like how curved this is. So yeah, you can see that. That's bad. But let's get back to it. back. How's it going, guys? It's been a couple days, and I'll be honest, I'm a little sick right now, so that's why I probably sound like crap. But working on this right now. I just did that. I'll explain that in a second. But I was able to get all this all tightened up. There was an issue with it hitting the subframe back there, so I had to end up cutting the silicone hoses right here, and I ended up cutting that straight piece I bought right here. I thought it was gonna work, but it didn't. So yeah, no, it was like a little piece like this big. I had to take it in half. Now, I have to create my own mounting brackets, and that's fine. I got paint, but I got to do this on the other side. So I'll take you along for this adventure. But literally, I drilled a hole, cut it long, bent it as best as I could, and then drilled into the bumper. I pre-drilled with a small drill, then I went in with the self-tapper. And we're gonna do the same over here. So here goes nothing. All right, so you kind of see now how I built this, and now here comes a moment of truth. Will it stay? Yes. So I know it's off by a little bit, but underneath it should be fine. Obviously this is gonna hold it up. That's fine. I don't care. But it should be all right. Just glad it's done. I just gotta, right over here is where the vacuum pump is. I have to relocate all that crap real quick, and then it's good to go. So I'm gonna go put stuff back together. All right, time out. So there was a slight issue as I was editing this video. I didn't really do a good job of explaining what I did inside the car. So I really wanted to take a minute and explain it. This video is taking a while to edit and get out, but that's besides the point. This is significantly later than when I did this because this giant thing is going in the car, because right there is that K24 I've been working on, and as you can see, tools all over the place. But I'm going to try to keep this set up the same way that I set it up. But some things are going to have to change. Oh, there's a lot of spider webs. Anyways, sorry, the car's been down for like a couple months. I've been working on this intercooler piping setup. But anyways, so the one thing I didn't explain is off the throttle body. There we go. I believe that's a good view. Off the throttle body, I believe it's 2 3/4 to 2.5, or it might be 3 to 2.5. Then I have in between there, and there's a 45 degree. There's a straight piece that I had to cut and make that the bend on. And it goes 90, 45 into the straight piece right here. Here is the boost sensor. There we go. And here's that piece that I welded up when I was at work that one day. Then it goes into a 90, down, into another 90, straight piece, 90. And then over here, where is it? Oh, it's very hard to see because it's a Snabb Intercooler. So it's right here. So it comes out into a 90, into an exhaust, 2.5 to 2 reducer into here. So then it's the over the engine piping, because I was able to use that location. Now for this current project, it should be a little bit different, but we're gonna cross that bridge when I get there. Hopefully this makes things a little bit easier, and it kind of shows that anybody can do a DIY kit, because you can. This isn't rocket science, obviously. So things are going to change a little bit differently depending on the type of intercooler you use on your car. Because I used the Snabb one, I was able to kind of use the stock locations, but I really didn't like that. So I will, if I have to change the intercooler, which you guys might have to do this too, because it's kind of weird to get a goofy intercooler like this. You're probably gonna have one that comes down. You're gonna have to come around and then shoot up. I think it's doable. It's just really hard to see. I'll have to move some things around, but I'm not quite sure. But again, anybody can do this. Now back to the original video. All right, so we're ready for our first startup. We're pray for the best. Remember, I gotta do coolant on this thing still. As of right now, it's upset about the headlights not being in. So it's running a little loud right now because of it has no AC.